The question that touched millions. Have you ever seen a dance that wasn't just movement but a feeling? Have you ever watched someone who could tell a story with their eyes, without saying a single word? What if I told you that Taehyung's Vogue performance in Los Angeles wasn't just a fashion show? It was a message for every army around the world. Because what happened that night changed everything. So stay till the end, because this story will touch your heart and make you fall in love with Taehyung all over again. Purple Heart. The night that changed everything. It was a calm Los Angeles evening. Cool breeze. The sky glowing with city lights. Inside Vogue's grand studio, the air was full of quiet excitement. Cameras were ready. Crew members waited in silence. And in the middle of it all stood Kim Taehyung. Elegant, graceful, wearing a soft white shirt. And that signature smile that melts the world. But that night wasn't just another shoot. It was something deeper. Because Vogue hadn't invited Taehyung for just another photo shoot. They invited him to create art. And no one knew that Taehyung was about to give the world something unforgettable. Behind the spotlight, the heart before the dance. Before the show, Taehyung sat quietly in his hotel room, watching the glowing lights of Los Angeles through the window. The city outside was loud and alive, but inside he was calm, thoughtful, almost lost in his own world. He once said, "Silence speaks the loudest when your heart is full." Maybe that's what he was feeling. He wasn't nervous, he was ready. Because this performance wasn't about perfection. It was about emotion. For years, he had carried the love, pressure, and expectations of millions of fans. But tonight, it wasn't about being an idol. It was about being Kim Taehyung, the artist, the dreamer, the soul. And when he finally stood up to leave for the Vogue studio, it wasn't just another night in LA. It was the beginning of something magical. The performance that broke the internet. When the lights dimmed, and Taehyung stepped onto the Vogue stage, the entire room went silent. Even the sound of camera shutters stopped. It was like everyone forgot to breathe for a second. Then he moved, slowly, gracefully. Every gesture had meaning. Every look carried emotion. It wasn't choreography, it was storytelling through movement. His hands sliced through the air like poetry. His eyes spoke words that no one could write. He wasn't just dancing, he was feeling. And in that moment, the line between fashion, music, and emotion disappeared. Fans watching the clips online went wild. Twitter exploded. Instagram Reels flooded the feed. Everyone was saying the same thing. Did you see Taehyung's Vogue performance? He wasn't just dancing, he was expressing his soul. Vogue has never seen something like this before. Armies cried, shared, and replayed the video again and again, because something about it felt personal. As one fan wrote, "It felt like he was dancing for us, for Army." And truly that night he was. The hidden message in the dance. At first, people thought it was just a Vogue concept. Artistic, elegant, dramatic. But when you looked closely, there was a story behind every movement. Taehyung once said in an interview, "For me, dance isn't about perfection. It's about telling what words can't." And that explained everything. His dance was not about showing skill, it was about freedom. Freedom to express. Freedom to be vulnerable. Freedom to just be himself. When he lifted his arms to the sky, it wasn't a pose. It was a symbol. A message that said, "I am here. I am real. I am free." Some fans even noticed that his movements reflected his journey. The struggles, the pressure, the rise, and the peace he finally found. It was like Taehyung was telling the world, "I've learned to embrace my truth." This wasn't just a Vogue performance. It was Taehyung's silent confession. The aftermath. When the world reacted. The next morning, Vogue posted a single sentence on their Instagram. Taehyung, redefining emotion, elegance, and art. The world went crazy. Fashion magazines wrote headlines like, "Kim Taehyung turns Vogue into a cinematic masterpiece." Los Angeles witnessed art, not a photo shoot. And ARMY gave the performance a name. The dance of the soul. Everywhere, from Seoul to Paris to New York, fans were talking about how different this was. It wasn't flashy. It wasn't loud. It was pure, emotional, and beautiful. One fan tweeted, "Tonight I realized something. Taehyung doesn't perform for fame. He performs to heal us." And maybe that's true. Because everyone who watched that Vogue performance felt something. A kind of peace. A kind of connection. For many, it was more than entertainment. It was healing. The message for ARMY. Sometimes an artist speaks not with words, but with silence. With a simple look or a slow dance that says everything. Taehyung's Vogue performance was one of those rare moments. Through that dance, he said to every fan, "Don't be afraid to be yourself. Don't hide your light." And maybe that's why millions around the world connected to him that night. Because he reminded them that beauty isn't in perfection, it's in honesty. He didn't just dance for Vogue. He danced for everyone who ever felt unseen. For everyone who ever doubted themselves. He showed that quiet people can be powerful. That soft hearts can make the loudest noise. And that true art comes from emotion, not fame. That's what made the world fall silent when he moved. Because deep down, everyone felt what he was trying to say. A promise that lives on. Even after the lights faded and the cameras turned off, the memory of that night stayed. Because Taehyung didn't just perform, he touched souls. He reminded us all that confidence doesn't mean shouting. Sometimes confidence is simply standing tall in your truth. And that's why Taehyung's name will always echo beyond music, beyond fashion. Because he's not just an artist, he's a feeling. So if this story touched your heart, don't forget to like this video, share it with your ARMY family, and subscribe for more moments that remind you of the beauty in being real. Because Taehyung didn't just dance for Vogue, he danced for us all. Purple Heart. The world saw a performance, but ARMY saw a message. That love, art, and truth are always connected. Just like Taehyung and his music.